We all know the classic saying, April showers bring May flowers, but why wait until next month? Spring is officially in full swing, and it is the perfect time to start enjoying all the colors and smells that come with the season.
But you might have questions about the prettiest plants and the most fragrant flowers, and should you plant them? And if so, where do you plant them and when do you plant them? Well, guess what? We have the perfect person with all those answers. Clearing this up, Ginny Rosenkranz, the University of Maryland Extension. Thank you so much for coming. I love it when you're here.
And your beautiful flowers.
Yeah, what'd you bring?
Oh, I brought a lot of friendly flowers. I brought sunflowers and I brought shade flowers because not everybody lives in a sunny location, and not everybody has a whole bunch of trees and just can only deal with shady things. Yeah. So shady flowers are still really nice. But you know, the thing is also, remember how we've had these warm days? Oh my goodness, 70, almost 80 degrees.
Yeah.
It's still early spring. So the thing to do is find the flowers that you want, get the colors you want. Now's the time to go because all the garden centers, all the greenhouses are so full of so many beautiful things. You just have to buy them. Yeah. And then just, you can bring them home. And then like me, when it's sunny, and I know it's going to be sunny, I put them outside. And the shady ones stay in the shade. And then I bring them back in because I don't want them to freeze.
Sure.
Yes. And then you can go ahead and play with them, which is really wonderful.
And these are all annuals, right?
These are all annuals. And a lot of people say, well, why would you buy annuals? Well, the neat thing about annuals, they have lots and lots of flowers, and which is we love. And the whole idea for them is they want to have lots of flowers, they can have lots of seeds. We don't care about the seeds, so we just want lots of flowers. And that's why people used to have to deadhead them out. Now they've gone ahead and made flowers that don't go to seed or, you know, whatever. And so the flowers last all summer long. And that's what we want. We want some of these beautiful and lots of color, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
So is there a particular way to make them last?
Well, one of the things you should do is they have a tag on them, which is always good to make sure that the color of the flower is the color of the plant that you're buying. Okay. That's a really good thing. And the other thing I like to do is I like to take the plant out of the pot to see what the roots look like, which is really important. But a lot of people like to plant things that are so close together, like this hanging basket is absolutely gorgeous right now. And it's designed so that it'll be eye-catching and that you'll buy it because it's so pretty. It's really lovely. It's got too many plants in that small container. So if you really wanted to do something fun with that and not have to take it apart, take it out of the hanging basket and put it in the garden and let it just grow naturally. They have to fight for the water and the nutrients underground with the roots and all that kind of stuff.
Well, okay, you mentioned the roots. You said check the roots. How should the roots be? Loose, tight, what? Okay,
you want to take a look at the roots. You want to take it out of the pot, really easy, just squish, squish, squish. And then look to see what the roots look like. Now see there, the roots are nice and white, and you can see the roots up here, but it's not a mass of roots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this means that this is ready to plant, but this can also go ahead and wait a little bit too.
Right.
And if you have them where they're basically too tight, then you actually have to trim the roots by taking a knife and cutting it north, south, east, west to break up those roots, because otherwise those roots continue to circle. The roots are not really smart. They do a good job, but they just don't know when to stop circling.
Right.
But if you cut the roots, you're always saying, this is going to help the roots grow. Every time you trim a plant, whether it's the top or the roots, it causes that plant to grow, which is good.
So when I go to the garden center and I buy flowers, I want to buy the ones that have all the biggest blooms.
Yes.
Is that, but I mean,
no,
is that
that's
necessary? Good. Or, I mean, if it has buds?
It depends on how you look at it. I mean, like a lot of people like to say, wow, I like the big flowers. I know what it's going to do. A lot of people also say, well, I've grown this maybe 6 or 7 times. I know what it's going to do. I'm going to get the buds. So it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And the tag will also tell you, which is really cool, on the other side, the tag will actually tell you how far apart you can plant the plants. It'll tell you how tall they get. Some things get really small. Your coleus, they look so nice and compact right there. They can get 3 to 4 feet high, 3 to 4 feet wide. So you need to have some space for those guys. Whereas some of the littler plants, the more delicate ones, they just only get to about 10 inches wide, which is, you can go ahead and put more things together.
So they come with instructions. That's amazing.
Yes, they do.
Now, if I could just get some that came with Ginny, I'd be perfect.
And someone to water them and fertilize
Well, there's that too, yeah, that's right. Good point.
Ginny Rosenkranz, as always, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting me
You're brightening the studio.
Thank you.